Welcome back, everyone. We're back with another guide, and this week it's Elite Clues. So it's tips and tricks, and then how to set up Alt1 to help for to do the Elite. So we'll get straight into it then. So first off, what you're going to do is click into your settings in the Alt1 toolkit. You click into hotkeys, and then you can change it to whatever you'd like. So in this case, I've changed it to Tab just because it's a one click for myself. So like that. Then next we will go into our settings. We'll go into compass, and you can make a preset. So you just click create new, and then you'll create a preset. So in my case, then I have it normal spellbook and Lumbridge, and normal spellbook Watchtower then as well. So once you've that set up, as you can see on the screen, both of them there. So we'll teleport first off to Lumbridge as such, and then it will automatically triangulate then for ourselves. Then next we will teleport to the Watchtower, and like that then it will automatically triangulate for ourselves. So as you can see here, it's up beside Relica, so we'll use our teleport to Relica tablet, and then we're going to go west then over to where the spot is. So like that will surge. As you can see there, I messed up my surge. We go straight over, and then we use our Meerkat scrolls then to dig on the spot that we wanted to dig on, like such. And then so that's so setting up then your triangulation then. So next then, here's just another example then. So as you can see there, it gives you the exact location. So it's CJ or on the fairy rings, then it will teleport there. We'll go up, and similar to the other one then, we will just use our scroll then on that one. So next then is an example then if the triangulation does get stuck. So as you can see on the screen, it only shows Lumbridge. So what we'll do is we'll click refresh on it. So like such, so we'll press it there now, and then we'll manually click on the triangulation. We'll then teleport to our second triangulation, which in this case we have it down as Taverley, and then so as you can see there, it triangulates to Karamja. So we'll teleport to Karamja then, and we'll go over and we'll dig on that spot then. So then another good trick then as well for it is, so with the new clue trainer, it doesn't show up on the mini map. But what you can do is you can actually open the old clue trainer, which then shows the map itself. So as you'll be able to see here, there's nothing there now. We'll click on the old one. We can minimize it then, and as you can see there, there's the square box which actually shows you how far the Meerkat can actually see, or how much area you're covering. So then, as you can see there on the screen, we are using the Meerkats and the scrolls, and I do have a keybound then for fetch then also, just to make life a little bit easier. So for now, we are going to go on to the different, so first off, we'll show you how to solve the puzzles then. As you can see there on the screen, you have the Alt1 toolkit is basically doing all the work for you. You can see exactly where you need to click next. So you just basically follow the steps until you've completed it then. As you can see, I've messed up quite a few times there on this one so far. So after this then, we are going to get into then the not skipping tickets then as well. So with the not skipping ones then, you're basically going to click on, as you can see there, it says 6 times, so I just press that button basically 6 times. Then we go on to the next one, we're going to tap it 3 times, and then the same with the other one, then we have to press it the 8 times, and like that, once that's completed, we just click unlock, and that's another step then completed. From that then, we are going to go in next then to the area solving examples. So in this case then, you have the Fremennik Slayer dungeon. So with this one then, as you can see there on the screen, so it tells you how many steps you're away. So if it's that and it's not the next level, we know that it's at the end of the tunnel. So we'll teleport to the end of the tunnel. As you can see there, it's now gone orange, so we know that it's down this end somewhere. So like that, let's say it's east here then. So yeah, so you can see it there, it's east. So again, we'll go over, we'll dig, we'll get that one completed then. And in the next example then is just if it's in the first half of the tunnel. So if you teleport then to the Fremennik loads to the fairy ring, as you can see there, it says try scanning a different level. So that basically means that it's in the first half of the tunnel, so we know then that we don't need to teleport down to the end of it. So like that then, as you can see, it's orange there under my feet. And there we go. So yeah, so it's pretty close there for ourselves on that one then. So from there, we're going to go on to the Ardougne one. So I have 3 examples here for to go through. So what we always do first is teleport to the square. As you can see there, it is showing orange, so I know it's over this side of it somewhere. So I always check west a little bit first, and then as you can see then it is to the north. So we go like that, we'll dig on this spot then. Then the next example then, so again it's in Ardougne, so we again check the square first. Nothing there, so then we'll use the Dave spellbook, and then we'll use number 4 to Ardougne. So we know then that it's over this side of the map somewhere, so I'll always kind of surge west first and then move over a little bit. So see the way it went back blue instead of orange under our feet, so we know then that that means that it's to the east. So we'll then go out the door, and like that, as you can see, it pops up then straight away. We know that it's over this side. So again, we'll go over, we'll dig at the spot, and that's that step then complete. And then the third example then is, again, it's in Ardougne. So again, similar to the other one then, we'll check the square. If there's nothing there, so as you can see, it's still blue. We'll then use the Dave's spellbook to Ardougne. We will surge then to the west. As you can see, it's blue under my feet now, so I know that it's going to be all the way to the west somewhere. So as you can tell there, it's going orange again, so we know we're getting closer and closer. And as you go over then, you can see here then it's just up here to the north. So like that, that's that step then completed. So from there then, we are going to go into the Brimhaven one. Now Brimhaven is probably the step that I hate the most out of the lot of them. So what I'll always do is I'll use my backpack then. I'd use the Dungeoneering Cape 0 and then 6 on the presets. As you can see there, it is blue. So it means that it's not there. Then I will use my dragon trinkets, and I will go to the red dragons then with them. I'll check various places then around. If it's not anywhere close here, what I end up just doing is skipping the step. So if I do have enough charges, I will use the backpack, either the backpack or the jacket then. So whichever is easiest. So next then we have the Falador ones. So with Falador, I'll always teleport then to the square first. If it's not there, then I will use the skills necklace into the mining guild. So like that, we have that on the passage of the abyss. So as you can see there, it now goes orange under our feet. So we surge over and then we go north. And as you can see there, it's in the middle of the park. And I like that. The park one is a bit annoying because it does take a lot longer to get to. A lot of the time you might get them just there beside as you teleport up to the north. So but yeah, so this is quite a long step then for the Falador ones. So again, we'll just use our Meerkat scroll, and that's that one then completed. The next one then is Lletya and Isafdar. So I'll always use number 3 first. So that brings us here. So as you can see there, that it's orange. So then I will check number 7, which brings us then to the mushroom patch. So like that should be pretty close because it's orange. Yeah, so as you can see there, it's right beside us then. So that's a nice quick one then. So then we have another example here. So again, we use number 3, nothing there. So we go number 7 then as well. So like that, nothing there. So what we're going to do next is number 1, which brings us to Lletya village. So if it's still blue here, we do, well, what I tend to do is go west a little bit. If it goes orange, I know that it's somewhere close. And then after that, then if it's not there, I'll press number 6, which is the elf camp. So usually then this should be orange or red. If it's still blue, you know that the step is way to the east. So in that case, then I either just skip it or I teleport straight there. So in this case, I just teleport straight there, and like that we dig and use the step up. So next we have then the Fremennik Isles. So with this one, we're using our enchanted lyre. So we then surge to the north a little bit, check then if it goes orange or not. If it doesn't go orange, we then use it again to go to Jatiszo itself. And like that again, we will go up towards the gates. As you can see, it's orange there under our feet, so we know that it's close. And then as you can see there, it's up there to the north. So we'll go out through the gate, up, we'll dig, and once again, then that's that step then completed. So after that one then, so we do have another example then. So it is, so this one's when it's quite far. So again, we'll do the same steps again. We'll basically teleport here. We'll go north, check if there's anything there. If not, we'll go Jatiszo. If that's not there, then we do have a third step that we follow. So as you can see there, it's very close then, so we'll complete it then. If it's a case that it's not here, what you'll do is you are going to do as such. So again, we have the third one here, which is basically same steps again. We'll go north. If it's not there, we'll then teleport again to Jatiszo. So as you can see in this case, then it's still showing blue. So we'll check Jatiszo itself, and then again, what I tend to do with this one is I will go up beside the gate. If it goes orange, I know it's close. If not, then I'll quick teleport then with the Nature Sentinel outfit. And like that, if it's orange, then I will take one step to the east just to check that it's not on the mining island. And if not, then so we'll basically surge forward. So as you can see here, it's pretty close then. So that's another step then completed. So then from there we go into Keldagrim. This is pretty straightforward one. We'll use the look at the dwarves to teleport to Keldagrim. So like that, if it's orange here now, I'll go slightly south, but as you can see then, we surge to the west and it's gone orange. So we know that it's down in this southwest corner. So that's that one completed. So then we do have another example then. So like that again, we'll follow the same steps. We'll go to Keldagrim with the look at the dwarves. We'll go slightly west if it's still not showing up. Then if it's still shown as blue, we'll go north a little bit. And then we will use our Grace of the Elves to teleport to Lava Flow Mine. Once we've done that, then we will exit through the door just to the west, and we know that it's over this side somewhere. So if it's still blue here, I know that it's either far west or southwest. So like that, we'll surge down to the south, and we will go down a little bit. So I'd imagine it should be down here, and it should actually be in the southeastern corner, I beg your pardon. So that's that there. So as you can see there, that's that step completed. Now the Kharazi Jungle can be a bit annoying. So like that, we'll use our fairy ring to go there. What I'll always tend to do is, so if it's orange, I always surge east to check if it's there. If not, then we'll go slightly south because there can be spots there, and then we will go back west so we know it's fairly close. So it should just be here to the west then, yeah. Perfect. So like that again, we'll use the Meerkat Scrolls, we'll dig, and then we're into another example then of Kharazi. So again, what I'll always tend to do on this one in, I will always surge to the east, or dive to the east, and then I'll go south slightly because it can be down in that corner, and then I'll use the fairy ring to go back to where I started, and then we'll go work our way over the opposite side. Generally, if it's over the opposite side, I do tend to use a power burst here just because it can be quite annoying and there's quite a distance that you can go until we find it. And like that again, we'll just dig at the correct spot, and then that would be that one then completed. So from there, then we go onto the Lumbridge Swamp. There's not too much to it. It's just basically a case of teleporting to the Tears of Godix. We surge across then here. We go into the cave. I then dive up like that. If it's orange here, you know that it's going to be on this side of it. What I'll tend to do is go up to this step here. And if it goes orange, I know that it's up to the north. If it doesn't go orange, I know it's somewhere to the west then. So that'd be the Lumbridge Swamp one then. So yeah, like that, this one is quite long-winded. It does take a while. Next we have Menaphos, so we'll teleport to the Shifting Tombs. So on this one then, we will then go to the north. So we'll go out the Worker District. Like that, as you can see here, yeah, so we already know where it is. So we'll dive to the northeast, and then off we go, and that one completed. So I do have another example there of the Menaphos one then here too. So with this one then, again, we're going to teleport to the Shifting Tombs. We're going to exit. So then next we're going to right click on the tombs because we can see it's orange. We'll go Imperial District. So that one then is shown as blue, so we know it's not there. I'll check the merchant then just in case it's here. And because I seen on the first one that it was orange, I know that it's going to be the fairy ring. So it's CKQ for to get to the Imperial District. And like that, it should be somewhere to the north. It's either the one directly north here, or there's another spot just over then to the east of where it's shown there now. So as you can see there, we have our spot then. So we go over, we dig on that one then, and that's the other one then completed. So from there then we have the Mos Le'Harmless one. To be honest, I don't really do this one. I just teleport directly to it. and I just skip it completely because it's just too time consuming then. So I wouldn't be a big fan of the Mos Le'Harmless ones. Now next we have the Piscatoris hunting area. So with this one then I do tend to surge down to the southeast, and like that, as you can see in this one, it's quite close. So this one then is a bit further away. So again, similar idea. We'll surge down to the southeast. We'll keep going down, and usually after you get past kind of this point down here, you'll usually get orange then. Yeah, so as you can see there, it's going orange, so I know that it's down to the south of this then somewhere. So yeah, so as you can tell then, this is one of probably the furthest southeast ones that you can get on this spot. Is relatively annoying. So next then we have the Taverley Dungeon. So with this one, I will use the Dungeoneering Cape then, and number 9 to the Taverley, to the Hellhound Dungeon. We'll go down out of the way. I'll then use it again to go to the Blue Dragons. So again, we're still shown as blue on this one. So what I'll do is I'll use the Archaeology Teleport at Collectors and then to Azara. And like that, it should be down this way then. So as you can see, yeah, so it's directly south of ourselves. So again, we'll go over and we'll dig at that spot then, and that will be that one then completed. And then from there, we're going to go into the Zanaris ones. Now with the Zanaris ones, what I do is I use the Wicked Hood teleport to the Cosmic Altar. If this is blue, we'll then teleport to number 7 Child there on the Slayer Cape. And as you see, it's orange there now, so it's either up here to the north, so I check there to the north. If not, then it's close to the fairy ring, so I'll then teleport to the fairy ring itself, and it should be here either just to the north or just to the east then, so I imagine it should be just north. Yeah. So as you can see there, it's pretty close. So yeah, so this one's pretty straightforward. I use the same steps every single time. Then we go to Dorgesh-Kaan. Dorgesh-Kaan is pretty annoying because since the update to the graphics, it seems to lag quite a bit here for myself. So we'll go to the south one first. So like that, we'll check then, see what it is. Don't worry about it saying scan another level. We're just trying to check what area it's in. So we'll then go to the north. So with the sphere. So in this case then it is shown orange, so we will go slightly north just to check if it's the north spot. If not, then I will use the different teleports. So like that in this case then, so you have to click on it for the east or west. So we'll go east first and then we'll surge north. So it's not in that spot there, so I know it's to the west. So surge to the west, and it should just be just slightly northeast of ourselves then, or northwest of ourselves then through this door. So as you can see there, I'm having quite a bit of trouble then clicking on the door then, so I end up turning the camera. So that's the end of this one, but we'll be back again soon with another clue-based content. If you found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe and comment if you have any suggestions for future content. Until then, see ya.